Hey guys, welcome to Prenatal Yoga and Pregnancy Q&A with Jessica. Today we are doing a very special class. I am currently 18 weeks pregnant and I have been really struggling with sleep or pregnancy insomnia, as I like to call it. And so today I'm going to be doing a gentle yoga and deep breathing to help with the parasympathetic system, increasing our melatonin levels, our serotonin levels, decreasing our cortisol level to really help us with sleep. I have been asking around my pregnancy community. I've asked my doctor, my midwife for suggestions, and I have gathered all of the suggestions, which I'll talk about during the class today, as well as in the description. I've put a link to all of the tips and tricks, including the different exercises, the different supplements, the different blankets and eye pillows and tools that I'm using to help me have a good sleep at night and get back so that I have some energy and I'm not feeling so exhausted. So of course, ask your doctor about any of the yoga exercises and especially any supplements or medications to take for sleep. And I hope that this helps you relax, de-stress, and feel great during your pregnancy. And we'll get started. The Sleep Foundation actually recommends 3 different types of exercise for helping with insomnia or sleep. And so that is cardio. And so making sure that you're getting some cardio. They're not exactly sure why, but they think when we do cardio, increasing our body temperature somehow allows us to sleep better later at night. Also, they recommend some strength training or resistance training. And then the third is yoga and relaxation. A lot of people have this fear that if they exercise in the afternoon or in the evening, it's going to keep them awake at night. But actually, research shows this to be the opposite. And actually, exercising in the late afternoon or evening can help people sleep better. So, in a study over 8 weeks period of time, people that added exercise in the evening actually slept better. However, you know your own body best, and if it's keeping you awake at night, then maybe this relaxing exercise and stretch will be something that's good because we're really just doing relaxation and restorative poses, or doing them earlier in the day might also help sleep later at night. So for today, we're going to have use some blocks as our prop and also a bolster. If you don't have blocks or a bolster, that's okay. Grab 2 or 3 pillows just from the bedroom and I'll show you how to use those as well. All right, let's get started. So first we're going to move into Balasana or child's pose. And so you can just come on your mat. You're gonna tuck your feet underneath you, spread your knees really wide apart. You want lots of room for your belly, and then just slowly fold forward and move into child's pose. So stretch your arms out in front, spread your fingers, roll your shoulder blades down your back, and you can relax your forehead on the floor. And we're going to do 10 deep breaths here. So just feeling really relaxed. If you want to wiggle around your hips in the pose, feel free, whatever you need to do to get comfortable. Taking deep breaths so your belly is expanding, so your back is expanding. And we'll take one more breath here. And you can open your eyes and move up onto all fours. And now we'll do thread the needle. And so we'll take our right hand, we're going to thread it through, and you can bend your left arm, place your shoulder on the ground, and just relax your head down here. If you want, you can take your left hand and place it behind your back. And we'll take a few breaths here. And bringing your hand back down and pressing back up onto all fours. This time taking your left hand, threading it through, relaxing your shoulder on the ground. Bring your right hand now and rest it behind your back for a gentle twist. And we'll take a few breaths here. And bringing your hand back and coming up onto all fours. And we'll just sit down and actually bring our feet down to a seated position here. So here in Paschimottanasana, or just a seated forward fold, I'm going to grab 1 or 2 blocks. So you can put the block on your knee here, or you can put it facing up, whatever is comfortable. So when you think of inhaling up and folding forward, and then you want your forehead to rest on your block here. So if that's too much of a stretch for you, or it's not leaping, you can always change it and place your forehead here, hands on the ground. And actually the pressure here on your forehead is a pressure point to stimulate relaxation. So I actually first learned this when I was taking overnight bus trips to go and at the time see my fiance from Montreal to Toronto. And I would wrap a scarf around my face and it would help me sleep on the bus. So this helps relax your eyes. And so we'll just take some deep breaths here and relax. So again, deep breaths into your belly and your back. So other things that people did to have a good sleep are get a really great sleep mask. I'll put the link to my favorite sleep mask in the description. Other people found a weighted blanket helpful. So Tim Ferriss talks about this and how the weight of the blanket sort of activates certain pressure points and increases melatonin, serotonin, and decreases those cortisol levels. There's also a blanket. There's either a heated or cooling blanket, so you can find the perfect temperature to sleep at. Just relaxing as much as you can. Scan your body. And we'll take a couple more breaths here. And one more breath. Open your eyes. And with a lengthened spine, coming up back to a seated position. Now move into a wide angle seated posture. So we can take our legs in and move to the center of your mat, and then just take your legs out into a wide angled pose. We're going to grab our blocks here, and so just give yourself a boost up and flex your feet, and then we're going to go to your left side, so you're mirroring me, and we'll put our block down in front of where our forehead would go. We'll inhale our arms up, deep breath, twist to the side, and then just fold over your leg. You can adjust your block and place your forehead on your block, relaxing. If you need to use a second block, you can place a second block on top. And we'll take some deep breaths here. Again, you're getting that soothing pressure on your forehead. Scan your body, relax your body. Breathe deeply into your back ribs. And we'll do a couple more breaths here. And one more breath. And on an inhale, we'll come up. And you can take your block to your other side. And inhale your arms up. And twist and gently fold over that leg, adjusting your block to go in front of your head. And again, breathe deeply. So other things that people do to relax before bed, besides doing some gentle stretching, yoga, or meditation, or breathing, are some people find that lavender is a very helpful, so either using a lavender essential oil or getting a diffuser and putting lavender in the diffuser. Some people find a relaxing bath helpful as well. And breathing deeply, relax your body. And one more breath here. And inhale up. Alright, so now we will do Janu Shirshasana, and so we will take our right leg in, again mirroring me, and place our block here. Inhale up, and folding over, placing your forehead down again, stretching over your leg, just as far as feels good. Some women also find that a high protein snack before bed, so for example, some toast with some nut butter on it, some whole grain toast, so a low glycemic index carb mixed with a protein can help stabilize your blood sugars and help you sleep through the night. And one more breath here. And inhale up. And we will switch sides, straightening out your right leg, taking in your left leg. And inhale up and relax forward for 10 breaths. Just breathing at your own pace. More breaths here, relaxing your body. And inhale up. And we'll come to a comfortable seated position here. Coming up to standing, we will come into a forward fold. So you can move yourself onto your knees and move your way up into a comfortable standing position. So taking your feet about the distance of the hips or a little bit wider apart, we will inhale up and exhale, bending the knees, fold all the way forward. And you can dangle your hands here. Really relax your head. Be able to shake your head no. You can grab onto your elbows here for some extra weight. And the goal here is not to stretch out our hamstrings. We want a nice bend. We're just relaxing over our body, letting our back stretch out. And we'll take some deep breaths here. Lift up your toes, spread them. Deep belly breaths, deep breaths into the back of your ribs. Sway back and forth if that feels good. And one more breath here. And exhale out and inhale. Putting your hands down and rolling up one vertebra at a time. Perfect. So now we will step out into a wide leg forward fold. So pigeon toe your feet in to give lots of space throughout your lower back. And we're going to inhale our arms out on our hips. Lots of space throughout our chest. And fold forward. And here you can grab your blocks again. And you can place your forehead on your blocks. Relax your hands down. Take some deep breaths. So something else that people find helpful for insomnia is having good sleep hygiene. So making sure that you're going to bed and waking up at the same time each day. If you're really struggling throughout the night, trying not to nap during the day if possible. But getting yourself into a pattern that works for you. A nighttime routine that works for you. You could try sleepy time tea. I'll put a link to my favorite tea for sleepy time in the description. Take some deep breaths. And one more deep breath here. And on an inhale, lengthen. And exhale, taking your hands to your hips. And inhale all the way up. And step to the top of your mat. Now moving our way back down into some seated and laying positions. We're going to tuck one of our feet behind us and come down onto our knees And to make sure that we're not using our abdominals in an unsafe way, you're just going to lower yourself down onto your side, preventing diastasis recti, and from there we can roll over onto our backs here. So moving our feet in towards our tailbones, we can press into our feet and our hands and push up into a bridge position. And here you can grab one of your blocks, and whether it's here or here, place it under your lower back, and so you can relax into this bridge position. Roll your shoulders down your spine, relax your hands here into a gentle bridge. You can close your eyes, do some deep breathing. So one of the common pitfalls for sleep trouble is blue light and white light right before bed, which commonly wakes us up and messes with our melatonin, our sleep hormone. And unfortunately, our phone and our tablets are submitting especially this blue light. So one of the apps that I like is called F-Lux, and I'll put a link to that, but it helps change the light you can pick the times of day, and so that you're not getting that blue light right before you're trying to go to sleep. Or if you wake up in the night and you're awake for hours, ideally you would read a book or a magazine, but if you do pick up your phone, you're not going to get that blue light that's going to stimulate you and keep you awake. More breaths here. And when you're ready, pressing into your feet, lifting up, removing the block, and then untucking your shoulders and rolling down one vertebra at a time, and quickly bringing your knees in wide, rocking back and forth, and rolling over onto your left side, and we will come up to a seated position again. The next pose that we do, I'm going to give you a couple of different options. We're going to use our bolster, or you can stack up a couple of pillows from the bedroom, 2 or 3, and put it underneath your back. So we can either do Supta Baddha Konasana or reclining butterfly pose, or we can do Supta Virasana, and also I'll show you what that looks like. So coming onto our knees, we'll just place our bolster there, and then come to a seated position at the bottom of your bolster. So if you're going to be doing Supta Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose, you want to bring your feet together into a butterfly position, and then you're going to slowly lower yourself to a gentle back bend, relaxing over your bolster and relaxing here. And then you can just take 10 or 15 deep breaths in this gentle back bend here. If you were going to be doing Supta Virasana, so instead you're going to actually bring your knees together, and then, so if this is something you've done before, you can put your feet on either side of your bottom there, and then you can lower yourself down. Knees can be as wide as your hips apart, and then you can relax in this position. So whichever one is more comfortable for you, you can choose. And we'll do some deep breaths here. If you're really struggling with sleep, you can always talk to your doctor, your healthcare professional, your midwife about different supplements or sleep aids that you can take. You should always talk to your doctor, healthcare professional before deciding on something. My midwife was recommending that I could take melatonin, and my doctor mentioned that you could either take a supplement called Unisum or Benadryl, but you'd have to talk to your doctor and find out the dose that's right for you and if it's something that's safe for you in your pregnancy. Get a couple more breaths here. And bring your hands underneath you and safely pressing up to a seated position. Want to bend forward safely, bring your feet back, and we will come to, so you can sit on your pillow or on your bolster in a comfortable seated position, just like this. Now we're going to do a short breathing exercise or pranayama to help with sleep. So it's called left nostril breathing. So we're going to take our right hand here, and we're going to place our thumb on our right nostril, and we're going to take 10 deep breaths through our left nostril. So I've had some students that say this works like magic to do before bed, and they fall right asleep. So we'll inhale in. And 9 more. You can close your eyes if you want. 8 more. And 6 more. 5 more. Deep breaths. And 3 more. And last one. Good. You can take your hand away and open your eyes. And now we move into Savasana, or corpse pose. And so for pregnancy, we're going to lay on our left hand side. So you can grab one of your pillows from the bedroom, and I'm going to put it under my head. I'm going to put my bolster under my knee, slowly lower down onto my left hand side and place my knee up on my bolster and relax my head down. Place my hand on my belly, connect with my baby, and scan your body. Relax all the different parts of your body from your face to your toes. Now we're going to stop controlling our breath and just watch our breath. Be aware of thoughts as they float in and let them float out. Bringing your thoughts back to your breath. Letting go of any stress. Letting go of your to-do list. Any anxieties that you have about your pregnancy or your labor. Your body is providing everything that you need for your baby. ready, wiggling your fingers and toes, taking some deep breaths, stretching your fingers away from your toes, and coming up to a seated position. And if you want to place a block underneath, you can. So coming to that comfortable seated position. And before we finish up, I'm going to grab a yoga card for us, or a word of inspiration. So I'll spread them out in front of me here. And so the word of inspiration for the day is purpose. So I love that. I love to try to not only make my yoga practice purposeful and set an intention for it, but also just to set a daily intention, or to live my life with purpose. So how am I being kind? How am I helping other people? If my kids and my family is important to me, how am I incorporating that into my day to make sure that the things that are important to me I'm doing, and I'm not just getting caught up in work and the daily grind of life. So namaste to you, and namaste to the babies. I hope that you get a good sleep tonight and for the rest of your pregnancy.